Hey there, this is Red. It's time for another episode of Red Plays. So, what's been going on? We've been taking the new Hulk deck for a spin against Rhino, and it's been expert Rhino. So, standard Rhino was not a problem. Blew through standard Rhino. Expert Rhino has been a different story. And we're playing with the Ronan deck, which has added a little bit to the game, but not a whole lot. I think one of the issues is I've been trying to take out the breaking and taking right away every game. Maybe I just need to ignore that. Maybe I just need to go straight at Rhino and not worry about the breaking and taking. I don't know. Let's see what's in the cards. Right now we're 0 for 2 against Expert Rhino. And I think if we go 0 for 3, we'll probably tweak the deck a little bit, but we're still playing with the out-of-the-box Hulk deck. So, all right, let's get started. So we've got Rhinos out there. He's got his... What's he start with? He starts with 15 hit points, and we've got our breaking and taken, and our break-in out there, and that goes out at 7. So I think we're ready to go. We need 5 Hulky cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we draw here. So we've got a couple of toe-to-toes. We have a Helicarrier, a Martial Prowess, and a Banner's Laboratory. Now, this isn't the big attack one that I want, so I can make him attack me twice. So that's looking like 10, 13 damage, but I would take a significant amount of damage as the Hulk if I went that way. And I could use 2 cards to help get that out there. I kind of want to, let's do this. We're going to get rid of these 3. We're going to mulligan these 3 and see what we come up with. So, a drop kick. You'll pay for that, and an unstoppable force. Okay, so where that gets interesting is that I can have him attack me, and then I can use the you'll pay for that to get rid of the breaking and taken. If I do that, then I won't be able to really do anything else with what I've got out there. All right, so I think we've done our mulligan. So the next thing we can do is, as we start, we can use Banner's ability to draw a card and discard a card. So we're going to go ahead and draw, and we get She-Hulk. Oh, so does that change the whole thing around at that point in time? So with She-Hulk in play, she can thwart for 2, but she's going to cost almost all of my cards in order to get her out there. And I don't think that that's worth it at this point. I think the doing damage and getting rid of the breaking and taken is better value than getting She-Hulk out there. So what are we going to drop in order to make that happen? We'll go ahead and drop She-Hulk and let her go. Okay, so we're going to go over to the Hulk. What's the Hulk going to do? So the first thing the Hulk's going to do is he going to hit for 3, or is he going to save his defense for the toe-to-toe? That's an interesting thing because I haven't been doing that. I've been just going at him and hitting him. Let's actually... Oh, but if I do that, then I don't get as much on my you'll pay for that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we will pull off the... Well, I think we're going to just do an attack. So here's what I'm thinking is... Let's see, Martial Prowess. I would really like to be able to pay for the Martial Prowess and do both of these, but I can't. So I could attack. I could do Unstoppable Force, which would let me untap and get a card. And I could attack again, and then I could do toe-to-toe, but I wouldn't be able to do a you'll pay for that. So I could do 3, 6, 11, but I wouldn't get rid of the breaking and taken. But I would do 11 damage out of the gate, which is pretty impressive. The other way that I'm looking at is I will do 8 damage out of the gate and get rid of breaking and taken. I think that's the better play, is the 8 damage out of the gate and then get rid of breaking and taken. All right, so we're going to attack with the Hulk. We're going to hit for 3. 3 damage. All right, next up, we're going to play our toe-to-toe. So we're going to use Dropkick to play toe-to-toe. And toe-to-toe says, Rhino's going to come for me. And I'm going to deal 5 damage to him. So he's going to hit me for 3. He's going to get a bonus of 2. So he's going to hit me for 5. Ouch. But I'm also happy to get rid of that Shadows of the Past. That's nice to get out of there. So he hits me for 5. I will... will pay for that? I could come back and hit him for another 3. Yeah, we'll do a you'll pay for that. So we'll go ahead and do the you'll pay for that, which means that as a response, I'm going to remove threat equal to the damage he did to me, which was 5, but that's enough to get rid of the breaking and taking. All right, this looks actually similar to other games, but hopefully it turns out different. All right, so at the end, Hulk, all Hulk's cards go away and you get new cards. So we're gonna get 4 cards. So Drop Kick, Crushing Blow, Avengers Mansion, and a Limitless Strength. All right. So that's kind of interesting because so I can only use physical to pay for the Crushing Blow. Oh, so I'm like, oh, I could Drop Kick and then Crushing Blow, but I can't because that can only be physical. The crazy thing is I could Avengers Mansion. I can use a Crushing Blow and Limitless Strength to get Avengers Mansion. That seems silly. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. All right, over to the villain's turn. We're going to put 1 threat on the main scheme. The Rhino is going to come attack the Hulk. The Hulk's going to take it. He's doing 3. He's getting a boost of none, so we take 3. All right. Then we need an encounter card. Our encounter card is Bring the Hammer Down. When revealed, Ronan activates against the player he is engaged with. If Ronan is not in play, the card surges. All right, so we're going to surge into a different card. And now we're going to get Hard to Keep Down. So he's going to heal 4. All right, so he heals back up to 15. Oh, wait a minute. So, whoa, I forgot to do a thing. Because my toe-to-toe should have done an additional 5 damage to him, right? So I hit him for 3. And then I did toe-to-toe, so he should be down to 7. So we're going to take him down to 7. And then he should heal for 4. So now he's going to go from 7 back up to 11. Okay. I should be at 11. Hopefully I got that right. We'll catch it in the review. All right. So there we go. All right. So Rhino is done at that point in time, and we're over to the hero side. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a very un-Hulk-like thing. I'm going to use Limitless Strength and Drop Kick to play Avengers Mansion, which just seems wrong. So we're going to Hulk out, Drop Kick, and get Avengers Mansion. Okay. He's getting the super crib. All right, we will use Avengers Mansion to draw a card, which is Hulk Smash. All right. So we're going to attack for 3. So that's going to take him from 11 down to 8. So 5. We're at 8. All right, with my Hulk Smash, I can play Crushing Blow because I can only use a physical to play Crushing Blow. So that says deal damage to the enemy equal to my attack. So we're going to do 3 more damage. So he's down to 5. All right, we're going to be done at that point. So we're untapping. We're drawing cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hulk's hanging out at the Avengers Mansion. All right, so we've got some suborbital leaps, some boundless rage, a nice thunderclap. All right, villain's turn. We're going to put threat on the main scheme. Rhino is going to see the Hulk out there, and he's going to come for him. Hulk is going to take a hit. So he's hitting for 3. We're getting a boost of none, so we're taking 3. All right, so we're going to go from 5, 7 to... Oh, sorry, we're at 8. So we're going to go from 8 to 11. All right. And then we're getting counter card. Counter card is charge. All right. He's getting all beefed up. All right, we're over to the hero side. So taking a charge is not going to be a thing Hulk wants to do. Probably need to get healed up before we do that. So let's go ahead and we will use our Avengers Mansion to grab a card. And we've got a Drop Kick. All right. We can do a 3. So for 3, we can do like a suborbital leap. We could put Boundless Rage, which is going to give me +1 attack, which means we would hit for 4. So what we're looking at is Rhino's got 5 right now. Right? When we flip him, he's going to get tough, and he's going to stun me, which will be very annoying. This is going to hit for 4. And if I spend only physical resources, which would be these 3, then I get to draw a card, which I could possibly pay for. If it ends up being one of my 1-cost cards, I could pay for it with You'll Pay for That. So let's do that. So we're going to do these 3 to do a drop kick. The drop kick is going to deal 4 damage. And if I paid for it using only physical, which I did, right? Only physical, yep. Then I stun the enemy and draw a card. So 4 damage, stun the enemy, draw a card. So there, he's down to 1. He's stunned, which is here. He's stunned, and I get to draw a card. Okay, which doesn't really do me any good. All right, so now what I could do is I could hit him, and that would take him over to 2, but I think so now's the tough part, right? Because he is stunned. Then he would stun me, and he would get tough. Problem is, I've got a whole lot of damage on me right now. But I'm afraid of if I go over, he's going to thread up a bunch. Oh, okay, we're going to hit him. Right, we're supposed to be aggressive. Hulk's going to hit him for 3. We're going to knock him into Rhino 3. So Rhino 3 is going to come out. Rhino 3 gets 16 hit points. So we need 10, a 5, and a 1. He does remain stunned, because even when he shifts form, he keeps his cards. But he's going to make me stunned, and he's going to get a tough card. Okay. Can't play either of these, so these are going to go away at the end of my turn, and I'm going to get 4 new cards. So we're going to untap, and get 4 cards. So there's a Hulk Smash, a Toe-to-Toe, a Suborbital Leap, and an immovable object. I really like a movable object. So +4 hit points, and I get Retaliate 1. Oof. Yeah, I like that one. All right, so villain's turn. What's going to happen? I'm going to put 1 threat on the main scheme. All right, hopefully I don't get hit by a big charge. So Rhino would attack, but he's stunned, so there's no attack from Rhino. Well, that's good. Let's see what the encounter card is. The encounter card is Judge, Jury, Executioner. After friendly character is defeated, put 2 threat on the main scheme. All right, and this is going to get 3, and it's going to give an acceleration. So not all that bad, because I'm not playing. There's not a ton of hero action going on with this deck. There's some nice ones, but I haven't seen them very often. All right, so that's the end of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero's turn. So things that we're looking at that are problematic right now are Rhino's tough, and I'm stunned. We've got a decent amount of threat on the main scheme, so our Hulk Smash isn't going to really do us any good. Let's grab a card and see what comes up. Venger's Mansion, so we got a Thunderclap. And that doesn't do us a whole lot of good either. All right, what we can do is we could get our movable. So things that we can potentially do are we can suborbital leap to clean things up, attack to get rid of our stunned, and that takes us into a banner round, right? Other things that we could do are, well, the Hulk Smash isn't going to do us any good because he's tough, so that's kind of a waste. We could attack, which gets rid of our stunned. Then we could do a toe-to-toe, which is very risky because of the damage that we've got. I think maybe the immovable object is the best play because it gives us a retaliate, which might help take care of that tough also. I also think we need to go to banner and heal a little bit. So, but we need to clean up threat also, because if we jump over to his round, he's going to scheme, and we've got that advance out there. All right, so we're going to have to suborbital leap, I think. All right, but we're going to go to banner so we can kind of figure out what we want to keep. So do we keep the movable object, which gives us 4 hit points? Or, so that's an option also, is we could put a movable object out there, attack, which would get rid of our stunned. That's going to, then Rhino's going to attack us on his turn. He's looking at doing, 7 damage plus a boost guard. So he could possibly kill us, maybe. Oh, let's risk it. All right, we're going to risk it. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to put our movable object out there. That's going to give us 4 hit points. So we're going to go up to 22. From 18 to 22. All right, we are going to attack, which clears our stun. Stun's out of there. All right, at that point we're done. So our thunderclap goes away. Our stuff untaps and we draw 4 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, what do we got here? We've got an unstoppable force, and the big Hulk and the Brawn. Okay, so we're gonna put 2 threat on the main scheme. So that's gonna go up to 7 because the Judge, Jury, Executioner has an acceleration token. All right, so Rhino is gonna see the Hulk out here. So do I defend against this or do I just take it? I think we're going to defend against this one. All right, so he's attacking for 3, 4, 5, so that's 7. He's going to get a boost card of none, so he's going to hit me for 4. All right, so we're going to go up to 15. Now I've got to retaliate, so retaliate's going to take the tough away. That was part of the plan. The charge is gone now, which is good. And now we need an encounter card. Counter card is the Accused. So attached to your identity, when an enemy initiates attack against the attached identity, that enemy gets +1 attack for the attack. Great. All right. So the only way to get rid of that is to defeat Ronan. All right. So that is the end of Rhino's turn. We're over to the hero's turn. Okay, so what we're looking at here is we've taken 15 damage, which is a lot of damage, but we've got 22 hit points. We have our movable object. We have our Avengers Mansion, so let's get a card. All right, we've got to pay for that, which would help clean up threat. We also have, we can get Brawn out there. So if we get Brawn out, we can do an unstoppable force, but we wouldn't get to draw a card. Which is not a bad idea. We're riding right on the edge. So let's do that. We're going to use our limitless strength to get Brawn out. Because he costs 3. We will pay 2 to ready Hulk with our unstoppable force. So the other thing we could do is we could pay 2 and take 2 threat off of the scheme. We want to do that. Would that be the better one? Would we be better off hitting with Hulk? So if we don't hit with Hulk, all right, so my question is, how many of our big hits did we already go? There's a Hulk smash. Did we go through both of our Hulk smashes are in there. So our ability to do tons of damage is very limited. I think we need to play for the longer game. All right, so in order to play for the longer game, I think we need to do the To the Rescue. So our To the Rescue is going to get rid of 2 threat from a scheme. So do we get rid of our, no, I think we get rid of the break-in. And then, oh, see, we can't throw So Braun's going to attack. When he attacks, he removes a threat from a scheme. So we will take one off of this. All right. Now, problem with what we're looking at here is, do I want to go over to Banner? So the scary thing is this would get 2, and then he would probably scheme. If he hits one of those Ronan cards, he's out. If I stay Hulk, I'm looking at taking 4, 5 damage, which is going to put me in the 20, plus whatever the boost is. I'm probably going to need to defend. If I take the attack with Braun, the problem is this is going to force 2 threat onto the main scheme, and I'm going to start with 2, so that could be messy. Oh. All right, so we're going to be done. We're going to stay Hulk. We're going to draw 4 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, man. Yikes. Okay. Wow, we got lots of resources. Great. Okay. Villain's turn. We're going to put 2 threat on the main scheme. All right. Here's a decision point. Rhino's going to come attack Hulk. I think Hulk's going to defend against this. So Rhino's hitting for 4. He's getting a bonus there. He's hitting for 5. He can get a boost card, so he's going to hit for 5. I'm going to defend for 3, so I'm going to take 2. All right, and then we need an encounter card. Encounter card is Hydra Mercenary. Wow, it's been a while since we've seen one of those. All right, he's going to come out and he's got guard. Okay, so we're back over to the hero turn. So hero turn, oh, we did 1 damage because Rhino hit us. Retaliate. Let's not forget that retaliate. I need every point of damage I can do at this point. All right. We're going to use our Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have Braun is going to attack the Hydra Mercenary for 1. We will take a threat off of the Judge, Jury, Executioner. We will play a To the Rescue, which is a hero action. Take 2 threat off of a scheme. Get rid of the Judge, Jury, Executioner. We will do a To the Rescue. And we're going to take 2 off of the Break-In. All right, that leaves us with the Power of Aggression, which we can't do anything with. Do I go? Yes, we're going to go over to Bruce Banner. All right. Oh, which means I get to hold on to my Power of Aggression. Oh, actually, I can use Banner's ability to draw a card. And then we're going to discard a card, which will be... Which one are we going to get rid of? We'll go ahead and get rid of the Power of Aggression. All right. We are going to be done. So we're going to untap stuff. Untap, untap. We will get rid of the Martial Prowess, and we're going to draw 5 cards. So... 1, 2, 3, 4. Put an additional encounter card out there. I'm kind of doing that on purpose because I want to get my big damage cards shuffled back in here, and I'm hoping that I can get one of them. Because if I could just get that one big swing, I could take him out. But I've had a tough time getting that one big swing out there. All right. Let's get our 5th card in. Are we done shuffling? I think we're done shuffling now. So this game's going longer. This is a record length Hulk game. I think we're beyond 20 minutes. That's a record length Hulk game. All right. So we got some damage out there. All right, so we're going over to the villain's turn. So first thing is going to be 1 threat on the main scheme. Rhino is going to see Bruce Banner out there, so he's going to scheme. He's scheming for 1. He's going to get a boost of 3. Ah, damn it. He's going to scheme for 4, which is enough to end the game. So scheme for 4. That hits 7. There isn't anything I can do about it. Nope. There we go. End of the game. Rhino just won 3 in a row. Expert versus the Hulk. So, darn it. So I think I need to tweak the Hulk deck. There's some we're gonna try and change out some cards and see if we can make things work a little bit better. I felt stymied on a couple of turns. Like there's that one turn where I had all resources. It worked out because I was able to de-threat, but it's just not gelling for me. I think I'm okay standard, but actually to step that back, one of the things that Caleb had said in one of his interviews was that the thought is with a standard encounter, you should be able to bring your pre-made deck to it and feel like you've got a chance to win. Like you should have a decent chance of doing that. Where Expert is supposed to be at is Expert is I have built my deck. And when I've built my deck, I feel like I've got a decent chance of winning. So that kind of shows that line. I think this is kind of showing that line where really it's not expected to come at an Expert encounter with the standard deck and feel like you've got a decent chance of winning that. Like I should kind of feel at a disadvantage. That's the way they've set up the difficulty, right? So let's see if I tweak my deck here, if I go back up against him at Expert mode, if things go better for me. So also I'm playing with Ronan, and Ronan is a big boost over Bomb Scare. I think that's a real difference maker in the cards that potentially come out. So that ramps the difficulty up considerably. So, all things considered, I think playing at Expert with a untweaked deck definitely puts me at a disadvantage, and playing with Ronan puts me at a disadvantage. So let's try tweaking the deck up and see if we can do a little bit better in Expert mode here. So that's going to be all of our Expert versus the out-of-the-box Hulk deck. I think we're gonna switch it up, and we'll see what I put in there. I don't know. You guys have suggestions? Let me know in the comments. I've seen some already for some folks about how they're tweaking their decks up. Let me know what you would do. So that's where we're going next. And that is the end of our run of out-of-the-box Hulk versus Expert Rhino. So that's it for now, and thanks for watching.